Today I chopped my hair off and I instantly regretted it. I've been growing my hair out for I think like a year now, a year and a half. It's way longer than this when I pick it out. Um, it was just too much to manage, man. You see how I was looking. Every single day that I get up, I'm looking crazy. I don't really feel like my normal self with this mess on my head. I did get it braided a few times. I would have liked to get it dreaded, just because I had dreads before. I liked the way the look was, but I think it was just time though. I'd rather look more professional, and I wanted to just leave it as if like a Kobe fro, like that number 8 Kobe, where you got that little fro he had going on, just a line up, no taper. But I definitely would have had a taper. But yeah, it was just time for me to let it go. So I just used the 4 guard all the way around, and after looking at it for a while, I realized that I wanted it lower, so I ended up taking it down to a 2. I just didn't show that in the video. Here I'm setting in my ball guideline. I'm giving myself some type of arc to the taper just so that I can have just a different look. That's just how I like to do my tapers. I originally set this side a little bit lower, and I realized that it didn't match the other side, so just doing the same thing but just going up a little bit higher, checking to make sure that both sides are equal. And then I'm going in with my my lever open, and I'm just gonna try to keep a consistent shape on both sides. And when you're doing any type of blend, I think I said this in my last video, whenever you're doing a blend where there's like an arch to it, you want to make sure that you maintain that shape through the ball guideline, your lever open guideline, your 1 guideline, whatever guideline that you set. You want to make sure that you keep that same shape, because if not, then the taper is going to look funky, and you don't want to have a taper where you took out every line and you blended it well, but it still looks funny, but it's because you didn't have the same shape. So make sure whenever you're giving yourself a taper, or you're doing a taper on somebody else, a drop fade, maintain the same shape. And here I'm just going through and I'm knocking out that bottom ball line. On this side I have like a vein on the side of my head. This is why I get high tapers, because I don't like the way that looks when I have like a low taper or like a mid taper. Then also where that line is where my C cup would be at, and it's always super difficult. Like, you could barely see the line. I would have to enhance it too much for you to be able to actually see the blend. So I just prefer to go to a high taper. So here I'm going in with the 1 guard all the way open, and I'm trying to just blend into that bulk. I'm going to be brushing my hair to get waves. So if you've ever cut somebody who has waves, or if you have waves yourself, blending into a wave or into bulk is extremely difficult. And I know that after 3-4 days of me brushing my hair, it'll be a harsh line. So when I'm using that 1 guard, I'm making sure that I'm flicking out at the top. And when I go back with my 2 guard, I'm also going to make sure that I'm not setting in like a super harsh line. I'm just trying to blend. And right there, I just took out that in between the 1 guard and lever open with the 0 guard. And here I'm going with the 1.5, just trying to soften up that line, going with the grain as well, because I'm going to be getting waves. I want to not take it too high, so I have to see kind of like where I want it to end at. And that spot right there, like I said, I don't want it to be like a bulky line, so I'm gonna go with the grain with the 1.5. I like my hair at a 2 when I have waves. It makes it look just like super dark and clean. 1.5 is better as far as like lasting longer, but I cut my hair like almost every week, so once I get the waves in there, I'll probably be cutting it at a 2. But it depends on your hair texture. If you're cutting somebody, like my curl pattern is like a little more on the tight side, so I can cut my hair with the 1.5 and it'll still be clean. Some people, you'll cut their waves right out, so definitely have to pay attention to the type of hair texture. But somebody with hair texture like mine, 1.5 is good. If they take care of their hair, they take care of their waves, a 2 is good as well. And I'm just doing the same thing on this side, just using the 1 guard all the way open. And now I'm just trying to like soften up that 0 guard spot. Now I'm coming back with the 0, doing the same thing I did on the other side. Man, this big chop was needed, bro. Just want to share something with y'all a little bit. I'm going to be getting into real estate. I've already finished my classes. I just have to take the real estate exam. And I definitely felt like going into real estate looking wild was not something that I wanted to do. I wanted to go in there with a clean cut. Anybody that knows me, they know I like to dress up. I like to, do like the flannels and crew necks, the suits and ties, just like this real stylish dressing. And that's something I'm going to get back to once I do get into real estate. Because I used to sell cars, and that's literally all the way that I dressed. Yeah, I'm super excited for that, man. And I think I'll be creating a new channel when I do real estate, because I don't know how well, I know it won't mix well with barbering content. But let me tell y'all something about my back taper, bro. I can't stand it. You could see that my hair kind of like swoops down to the left, and then it just like has a massive curve. I do not like blending my back taper. I always tell people who blend my back taper, man, you have to be real like selective with the way that you angle the clipper, because the hair, and then once you set in this lever open spot, you can kind of see, like, it's hard to even see which way that the hair is growing. I really don't personally care about my back taper because I know it's difficult. When I do it, I can't even see my back taper, so I don't care. I mean, I wanted to come out clean to the point I don't look crazy, but I just wanted to blend the lines and go on about my day. So using the mirror when you're cutting your own hair is really important, man, because like you want to see as much as you can. Dre always tries to tell me to use the 360 mirror, and I really don't. It's not that I don't care for it, it's just I'm used to cutting my hair this way. So it's like I don't know. I've been cutting my own hair for about like 6 years now, 6 or 7 years. So trying to do it a different way is just, I don't know. I really don't see a difference. I just want to blend into the bulk. When somebody like me, I have a longer neck, so you want to make sure that you give them like a shorter or like a higher taper in the back. If somebody has a short neck, that's when you give them like a lower taper. But my hair would just, my taper would just look crazy. Like I would look crazy if I had a longer taper because my neck is long. So I try to set my guideline a little bit below the earlobe and just kind of like follow that across. I always make my one guard spot a little bit bigger than the lever open, and the two guard, like I always try to make that one just a little bit bigger, just a little bit more stretched, and it just helps blend because my hair is a little bit difficult to blend in the back. Man, I just want to thank y'all, bro. Like y'all really been showing love on this channel. I've been like being a little bit more consistent in the month of December, and I got I think I'm up 93 subs in the last month. like y'all really been showing love. I appreciate y'all. Y'all could do me a favor and like this video, sub to the channel if you're new. My last two videos were very informational. Like the one with the guy that has a real thick beard, he has a very difficult haircut, so if you watch that and you truly want to learn something, I got you in that video. Go ahead and like that video. I'm gonna put the link right here to that video. So on the back on the left side, I don't know if you can see, I kind of have like a little bit of a thinner spot. It's because I used you can kind of see it right there. It's at the top left of my head. I used a 1.5 when I meant to use a 2, and it brought that spot lower. And then in the back of my hair, I was pulling out my hair when I had longer hair because it was just naps. Anytime that my hair got knotted up, I would just pull it out. So I noticed that around my hair as I've been brushing lately. I've been seeing like, bro, I really was just pulling my hair up. And I'm low-key glad that I cut it, because now I don't have to worry about my hair being like not healthy or uneven. Like my hair is gonna be one good length, and when I do brush my hair, I don't know what it is. I know that your hair is more healthy when you drink more water. So in my mind, when I have a haircut, I naturally just drink. Well, when I have waves, I naturally drink more water. And not only do I drink a lot of water, I like to eat a lot better. So it's weird. Like, I don't even know why I think that way. But hey, if it helps, why not? And here I'm going with the holding spray just to lock in my hairline. I'm gonna dry it with the blow dryer. Yeah, I got clowned the other day because I was calling that glue. Like, bro, I don't care what y'all say, bro. It's the same thing. Glue, hairspray, whatever you want to call it. It literally does it. It holds the hairline in place. Like, glue holds something in place. Like, that's just what glue is. So I don't even want to hear it, bro. I'm just trying to just get myself a clean lineup. It doesn't have to be like perfect. I don't try to like push myself back. I used to do that to get myself a super crisp line, but now I'm just at the point where it's just like I just want to get it done so I don't look crazy. I just want to look clean throughout the week. I don't want to look crazy. My vertical bars are a little bit difficult because they're real light. Like if you push them back, you can easily push my vertical bars back. So I always try to start a little bit further away from my hairline and just slowly work my way towards it. And then I'm setting in that line around the ear. This is another reason why I like that half a moon shape. It keeps the back of the lineup a little bit darker in the back of the taper right there. I'm just gonna go in and set my lineup in on the neck area. So I believe in my last video, I talked about how many subs I was at. And if you go watch it, I don't even remember how many I was at, but now I'm currently sitting at 272 subs. We're almost at the goal that I want to get to. I want to get to 500 subs. That's my goal right now. I don't want to focus on being too far ahead, like, you know, brick by brick. And the next brick is 500 subs for me. So if y'all can please do me a favor and sub to the channel. Send this video to a friend. I greatly appreciate it. And if you are a barber and you want to start creating YouTube content, bro, just start. Like, I think that the worst thing you can do is get an idea to do something and then change your mind last minute. Like, how do you ever expect to grow if you never challenge yourself to do something that you've never done? Like, I did not want to do this YouTube channel, but I'm having so much fun doing it, and realizing that I'm actually helping people. It's like, bro, it don't get much better than that, man. So like, if you plan on creating a YouTube channel, or even if it's not barbering, even if it's something else, you want to inspire people, you want to motivate people, you want to do day in the life, you just want to talk, like whatever the case may be, you want to do gaming highlights, bro, just start. Literally just start. If you start now, a year from now, you'll be like, man, I'm so glad that I started. But you would never know how you will feel if you don't start. This razor handle from 245 is goated. Like, if you don't got it, you have to get it. This joint is so gas. But just pay attention to the way that I'm holding the razor. Like, when you're using it on somebody else, it's easier to use an angle that is not preferred by like professionals or that they teach you in barber school. But I'm trying to keep it as like less than 45 degrees because it's real easy to cut yourself. And I've been using a razor on myself for a very long time now, so I'm a lot more comfortable, but I've cut myself before in the earlier stages of using a razor. You got to make sure that you angle that joint, like don't angle it too much, because if you do it, it's real easy to cut yourself, and it's never fun when you cut yourself. But I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I'm gonna leave the link to my other videos right here. Really informational. It's helped me. These are the tips that helped me a lot in the beginning, so I hope it helps y'all. Peace.